Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Cyntibenmakeover. If you're new here, welcome guys, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much guys. So today I decided to jump into this Barbie doll trend. I decided to create this Barbie doll look. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, keep on watching and please do not forget to subscribe and join this amazing family. So first thing first, I'm going to be cleansing her face with my Blossom micellar water. This would help remove dirt and oil on the face. So next is to hydrate her skin. I'm using my Kiss Beauty Fix Spray to hydrate her skin. Then I let it absorb into the skin before moving on to moisturizer. So next I'm using my Cetaphil moisturizer to moisturize her face. So next I'm going to be drying it in my fan. Moving on to primer, I'm going to be using my Gentle Dove mattifying primer on her T-zone area. So I'm using my finger to apply it on the oily areas on her face. So next I'm going to be hydrating the face again because I want the skin to be moist. Then I'll dry it a little before moving on to the next process. So next I'm going to be using my Nubanbeauty liquid highlighter on her face. This would help me achieve a glowy base. So for foundation, I'm going to be mixing these two shades of foundation. This is Sylvamak and Gentle Dove foundation. I'm going to be leaving the shade in my description box. I'm just using my flat brush to apply it. Then I went ahead using my spray to spray the face for easy blending. Then I went on using my beauty sponge to blend in the foundation on her face. So after that, I'm going to be locking it up with my fix spray. Then I let it dry using my hand fan. So moving on to contour, I'm going to be using my Zikel foundation in the shade 020 to contour her face. So moving on to cream blush, I'm going to be using this pink shade from my Blossom lip palette and apply it above her contour. And a little bit on the tip of her nose. Then I went in using my beauty sponge to blend it. So because it's a Barbie doll look, I'm going to be reapplying the blush because I want everything to pop. So moving on to highlight, I'm going to be highlighting her face with this LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Creamy Beige to highlight her face. Then I went on using my beauty sponge to blend the concealer on the highlighted area. So after blending the concealer, I'm going to be setting it with this Merak setting powder in the shade Ginger. So after setting the concealer, the next thing you want to do is to set the rest of her face. So I'm using my Zaron brown skin powder in the shade Nog to set the rest of her face. So anytime you want to set the rest of your face, make sure you use the exact skin shade of your powder to set the rest of your face. So next I'm going to be applying this super stay powder. This is a lighter shade on the areas I highlighted. So for dry contouring, I'm going to be using my Royal Makeup Powder palette. So I'm just going to take a color that is slightly darker than her skin color to set the areas I applied the cream contour. So next I'm going to be taking this pink blush from this eyeshadow palette and apply it above her contour. So I just want the pink shade to pop very well. Then I blended it using this Tara blush palette. So I'm just gonna be mixing these two shades here. So next I'll be taking this powder shade to blend out the blush so it doesn't look too harsh on the face. Then I went ahead using my powder brush to blend everything together. So after that, I'm going to be setting the face with my Keys Beauty Fix Spray. Sorry guys, I already did the nose contouring. I thought it was recording, but I did not know it wasn't. So after drying the face, I'm going to be applying more pink blush on these areas on her face. So next, I'm going to be baking her face using the same setting powder I used in setting her face. Moving on to the brows, I'm going to be using my spoolie brush to brush her brows first before using my brow charm. Next, I'm going to be applying this brow charm. So I'm just going to take a little of it and apply it on her brows just to lay the hair nicely. To outline her brows, I'm going to be using my carrot gel liner, the brown shade. So I'm just taking it with my angled brush to draw the outline following the shape of her brows. So to highlight her brows, I used two shades of concealer. I used my Avoc concealer in the shade 025 to highlight the beginning of her brows. Then I went ahead using my concealer in the shade LAG concealer in the shade Creamy Beige to highlight her brow bone area. Then I went on using my brush to blend the concealer on the highlighted area. So for the top of her brows, I used the same foundation I used on her face to highlight the top of her brows. So next is to set the concealer. I used my Zaron powder in the shade Ray to set the concealer on the highlighted area. So next, moving on to the lid, you're going to be priming the lid with this Viange eyeshadow base. This would help the eyeshadow to pop very well. So I'm just using my brush to place it on her lid. So moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my Blossom eyeshadow palette. So I'm just going to take this pink shade here as her transition color. So next I'm going to be applying this shade, this Fatima shade on her brow bone. So I'm just gonna use it to blend out the pink eyeshadow. So I went back with my eyeshadow blending brush to blend everything together to avoid any demarcation. So next I went back with the brush I used in applying the eyeshadow base to blend the inner corner of her lid. So next I'm going to be using this my beach wave eyeshadow palette. So I'm just going to take that pink shade and apply it on her lid. Then I went back with this lighter shade pink from this eyeshadow palette and apply it on the inner corner of her lid. So next I'm going to be mixing this my glitter glue and my glitters and apply it on the inner corner of her lid. So I'm just going to apply it gently. I'm not putting too much today, just very light. So next I'm going to be lining her upper lash line using my carrot gel liner, the black shade. So for her waterline, I'm going to be using this white pencil and apply it on her lower lash line. So moving on to mascara, I'm going to be prepping her lashes with this Zaron mascara and also to give it volume. Then I went back using my powder brush to blend everything together. So next I'm going to be wearing her lashes. After that I'm going to be blending her face all together with my powder brush. So next I'm going to be setting the face. This will help to reduce the brightness on her face. So after that I'm going to be mixing these two shades of highlighter on her face. This is Nubanbeauty and Maivels Glow Dust. So I'm just going to apply it on the areas I want the highlight to pop. So I went back applying more blush on her cheeks. That's the idea of this look. So moving on to the lip, I'm going to be using this lip pencil to outline her lip. So next I'm going to be using this Nubanbeauty lip stain. It's a nude color. I'm going to be applying it in the middle just to brighten up the lip. So next I added this brown shade from my Blossom lip palette to outline her lip again. Then I blended using my blending brush. So moving on to mascara, I'll be using the same mascara on her lower lashes. So next I added a little gloss on her lips. So next I'm going to be using this brush I use in applying the highlighter and blend the areas I highlighted. So next I added this pigment on her tear dot just to make the eyes pop very well. Then I went back using my powder brush to blend everything together in order to have a smooth like finish. And this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, share. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I hope you loved this look. Thank you, guys. I will see you all in my next video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe. I love you guys. Bye.